Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Beatrix Snyman from Beatrix Designs. Here you will learn how to master Tunisian crochet and much more. If you don't want to miss anything, remember to subscribe and hit the bell, or you can visit my website at www.beatrixdesigns.co.za. Enjoy! Today we will look at color change. There are two ways that we will do color change. The first one will be on the start of the forward pass, and then the second will be on the start of the return pass. And on this sample I used both these techniques. At the bottom you can see it creates stripy effect, and this is when you do the color change at the start of the forward pass. On this section here at the top, it gives more of a one color overlay on top of the other, and that is when the color change is done on the start of the return pass. Let's start with the color change on the forward pass. I will use my first color and just make one row, do a forward pass, then a return, but I don't complete the row at the end of this return pass. I leave the last two loops on the hook before I complete it. Then I will take the next color, which we will refer to the new color too as well. I will make a slip knot and just pull the slip knot through those last two loops that were on the hook, so that I will be ready with a new yarn to start my new row. Again, I will do one row, and already you can see on the previous dropped color that it made a stripe on the color on the previous row. Then I return in the new color, and again I complete this row up to the last two loops on the hook. Then I drop my yarn over the previous one and then bring it from underneath, and with that yarn I do the yarn over and complete the row. Now I'm ready to start another row. And already you can see the stripes start forming. You can do this in as many rows that you like. I just alter these colors every other row. But for this technique on changing the color at the start of a forward pass gives you the more prominent color change and transition of the different colors, and they are more extinct on the front. Again, I will drop my yarn over the next color that I need to pick up, and I draw a loop through the last two loops on the hook. So there you go. It will look like this bottom section. If I turn it over, this is what it will look like at the back. Now we will start with the next method of changing colors after this, but you can already see in the next method at the back it creates the stripe effect as this bottom and this section that we just did created the front. So for creating these color overlay look, we will cut the yarn that we are not going to continue with now. I will just bring it to the other side to make it easier for us to work. And on the current color, I will just do my forward pass. And when I come to the end of this pass, I will complete the pass. Then with a new color, I will make a slip knot again, and this time I will just start making my chain on the first stitch on the forward pass and then complete, on the return pass, and then I just complete the return pass. Then again I start with the next forward pass for the next row. There you go. Now when you did color change on this side, when you did the first initial color change, you will see it did not create that bump that's that you find with a chain or on the last stitch of the forward pass. So what I will do here is just pull up a loop from the front vertical bar, because what you can do is just join these two yarns, and that will create that bump to keep your side stable and equal. Now again, my old yarn, I drop over the next yarn that I need to use, chain one, and complete my return pass. On the forward, let's just get some yarn. Next forward pass, I just want to show you the transition between the two colors at the end of the forward pass again, because here you can now clearly distinguish between the last stitch of the previous row, and when you did the return, there's your first chain on the return pass. But now when you use a new color and transition it from with the old one, that new color, the one that is currently on your hook, will form that back bump of the chain, which is now very easy to identify. Again, drop the yarn over the next yarn that you will start with. Can you see what's happening here at the end? And again, we will complete the return pass. There you go. Maybe I must hold it like this. Here we did the color change on the forward pass, so we completed one row in the same color. And this section here, you can see we did the transition and the color change on the end of a forward pass. So when you forward, you collect the loops in one color, but because you change the color on the end of the forward pass, the chains that get formed on the return pass lies now underneath the front vertical bars of the Tunisian simple stitch, and this gives a color overlay look when you do color change like this. So there you go. Go and play with your color changes, create lines and color overlay, and then we will see each other again on the next lesson. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found anything valuable, please share this with your crochet friends. Also, you can leave a comment if there's anything that you would like to see in the future. And remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.